Huey Lewis in the news, hip to be square. All right, fun song here. I'll just jam through all the different sections for you, not too many. It's main riff, it's easy progressions there. Play right through them all, and afterwards I'll go back through them, give you a little more of a guided walkthrough, all the details there. Before we dive in, do me a favor and hit the subscription button. It'd help out the channel, I'd really appreciate it. All right, so no further ado, hip to be square, let's do it. Okay, so right off the bat, we get this main riff of the song, pretty much the signature part of the song, I think. Really fun to play. We're going to stick around here in this section where we're going to come up to 7 on the A. Okay, we'll hit that and then hit open E. And you want to get, dirty, crunchy tone on there. Be nice. Okay. We're going to come over and hit 4s now on the E. Okay, we're going to hit 3 of them all together. Alright, and then we do this bit, a little technique here where we're 5 on the E, slide up to that, from that 4, back down to the 4, to the 5. Okay, so just slide up to 5, back to 4, back to 5. Alright. And afterwards, after that section, this is the only part that'll change. On the last time, it'll be a little different. But since we're just going to repeat it a couple times, from here, we just kind of scale back into it. All right, so we're going to go 5E to 7, 5A to 7. All right, and when we hit that 7 on the A, that's the first note starting it back over. All right, so now you dig it. Go through that, a few times, and once we get through the last time through, we just have a slightly different dynamic at the very end. Instead of doing that scale up as usual, okay, when we do, where we usually do that 4 to 5 slide, okay, we're just going to do a couple of 5s. Okay, then we do 7E, 5A. Okay, so that last time through, it would sound something like. Okay, so just a slight difference there. All right, so let's just do this whole thing up to tempo now so you can hear it all together. Okay, once the verse comes along, we kind of shift more to a muted, subtle, and clean guitar. And it's just playing some small little bits of chords here. Staccato, really just short, small chords. We're going to come up and we're going to hit this part of the E, where we'll just be at 9s on the G and the B. And like I said, you want it kind of muted, just a little subtle, short. So just hit that once. Okay. Bring it down to the 7s for the D, same thing. Okay, from there, next measure would be this part of the A chord, so just the 6 on the G, 5 on the B. And with this, you want to hit it once, cut it for a moment, then hit it a couple times again, a little closer together. Something like that, all right? And the second time through here, we'll do the E, D, and A again. Same style, same way. All right, but second time through, the way you want to finish it off is instead of hitting those two A's close together, bring that down 2 frets more to the 4G, 3B for part of that G chord, and hit those two close together. Okay, so just a little scale down progression here. Small chords, all that. It's just more about just getting the finesse and the style and the feel of it. All right, so we'll play this up to tempo now, just so you can get more of a grasp here. Okay, pre-chorus section. This just gets into some big power chords, really. A little bit of a scale in there. So yeah, just get that dirty tone on there again. Just get some big power chords ripping. Just start with the A power chord. Open A with the 2 and 2 on the D and G. Hold it a measure. Okay, move to the G power chord. 3 on the E, 5 on the A and D. Same thing, 1 measure long, holding it. Okay, next measure we'll split. We'll do that open A power chord to a B minor. Okay, B minor's 2A, 4 on the D and G with the 3 on the B. And like I said, split this measure, so a couple counts with the A, couple counts with the B minor. Okay, and then we'll finish that with the open E power chord for the 4th measure. And you want to let this one ring, for a few counts. All right, and then we're going to throw in this quick little scale. Do an open E, slide to 4, 2A, 4A, 2 on the D. All right, and from there, we're going to go to a F sharp 5, so F sharp power chord, 2nd fret here on the E, 4 and 4 on the A and D. Just hold that a measure. Okay, bring it up 2 frets for the G sharp 5 at the 4 E, 6 on the A and D. Okay, come back to our A power chord for that 3rd measure. And the last measure will be a B power chord. And with this one, you just kind of want to hit it and then cut it. Okay, so 2nd on the A, 4 and 4 on the D and G. All right, and then that's where the hip to be square parts comes in, and we get into the chorus. All right, so let's just do this whole thing up to speed now. All right, and a special note with this pre-chorus, we'll go through it. It happens a couple times in the song, and the very last time, the 3rd time, it just basically is going to repeat that first half of it. The A to G, A, B minor, E, that section, like the first 4 measures there. It just repeats that twice, and then it gets to that last section. So just a special note there. Okay, and the only other significant thing that happens really here is once the sax breaks into its solo, there's that initial sax solo section, which is basically just the guitar is just hitting some open E power chords and letting it ring for 4 measures. All right, and after we would do that about 4 times, there's a little scale, and after this section, it just basically gets into the main riff again while the sax keeps soloing. But pretty easy here for that initial section. Like I said, just hitting an open E power chord and holding it for about 4 measures. All right, and you would do that 4 times, and then after the 4th time, there's kind of that little bit of a scale that happens at the end, at the very end of the main riff, where we just do the couple 5s on the E, the 7, and then the 5 on the A. Okay, just a little like walk up that happens to get back into the main riff. Thanks for checking out the video, everybody. Like it, share it, leave a comment. It's always good to hear from you. Do me a favor and hit the subscription button. I put out a video pretty frequent, so you don't want to miss out on that. Check out the links in the description box below. I have really cool links for tablature books, all the gear I use, t-shirts, fun stuff like that. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.